Hello, welcome to 9 Design 3D. In this video, we will learn how to animate our grasses with the wind and turbulence. You can use this method for your landscape tutorials and cinematic scenes. Let's go to the video. First, we will go to Edit, Preferences, Add-ons, and type Landscape. We will activate this add-on because we will use this. With the Shift A, you can choose your landscape in here. From the left menu, as you see, there are some settings in here. You can change your landscape type, canyons, cliffs, dunes, or different type of them. I will choose this cauliflower. You can set up your random seed, noise size, or other or different species for adding some extra for your landscape. Where you want to use, you can use this method. With the changing your random seed, you can give different shapes for your landscape plane. After all of that, we will use this for the particle system, but before, you can scale it and go to ambientcg.com. I downloaded this grass material as a 2K JPEG. For the adding material, you can set it up ground, and after that, go to Shading tab. Choose this Principal BSDF and press Ctrl-Shift-T. After that, choose your all maps. It looks a bit weird. In tab to edit mode, select all with A and U Smart UV project. If you want, with the mapping node scale, you can change it. If you want to get some different color on your textures, you can add a color ramp in here between the base color and Principal BSDF. Under the color ramps node, you can change your colors with the black and white nodes for the different type, or you can give some gradient with the adding extra nodes on your color ramp. I will make it pink now. We want to see our textures clearly, so I am adding a sky texture under the world. You can change your sun intensity, sun elevation and rotation from here and set up your scene lights. In the Eevee, it will look like this. Under the layout, we will add some particle system, and here from the right menu, you can press plus icon, and after that, choose hair. Don't forget to check advanced. You can change your hair length value or to make it shorter, and you can set it up your numbers as a 10,000 maybe. Under the physics, you can change your Brownian value a little bit. As you see, our grasses will look randomized between them. And you can change your seed from your particle settings. In the rendered view, it will look like this. And in the cycles, it can look a bit weird, I know. This looks like a bit thick pipes. We can change it. Under the particle settings, under the hair shape, you can change your diameter value to decrease. When you decrease your diameter root, it will give little tiny grasses for you. If it's not look dense for you, you can change up your number for the higher value. Our hair lengths and randomized grasses will look like this. You can add your force field from the top menu, or you can press Shift A. Under the force field, choose first wind. When you move it, and after you rotate, as you see, it will affect your grasses like this. Under the properties, you can change your strength of your winds from here. And you can change your other values from here, noise amount, seed, or flow. How you want, you can set it up. When you space and play your timeline, as you see, there is no changes in here. With the Shift A, add a turbulence in here. As you see, our grasses come different versions. When you move your empty of the turbulence, it will affect all your grasses like this. When you move it or giving an animation, you can affect your grasses like the windy day. Under the turbulence empty strength, you can change it up from here again, your strength and size, flow and other settings. I will decrease this value a bit. For this empty, you can press I, location rotation scale. After you set it up, your keyframe, go to last keyframe, move your turbulence, and again, press I, location rotation scale. Now, when you press space, as you see, your turbulence and winds will affect your grasses like this. In the solid view, you can see that clearly, without lagging. It will affect all your grasses like this. In the cycles render engine, it will showing like this, but there are two methods for making your grasses for yourself. In the Eevee, it's too light. You can add extra particle systems for your landscape. Don't forget to check under the Eevee settings, ambient occlusion, bloom and screen space reflection. We can add a plane for seeing clearly without the sunlight. For the grasses, with the plus icon, add your second particle system in here as an hair with the same process, with the decreasing your hair length, and change your Brownian and change your seed for making scene full density on your landscape with the grasses. When you play your animation, it will look like this. As I said before, there are too many ways to making some grasses. Maybe you want to get some realistic PNG images, how you want, you can set it up. With the Quixel bridge I showed before, you can download from their website, sign in with your Epic Games account or Gmail account. I will download something from here like flower or grasses. You can use this method. When after you download it, export, it will export it to your Open It Blender project. You can move it out of your camera view. After that, Alt-P and clear parent. You can delete some flowers from here and separate them, but before all of this, add a flower red collection. Move and separate. After you delete some flowers from this collection, choose your flower. It is too dense, as you see. We can add a decimate modifier here. You can decrease your ratio, but don't lose your shape. After that, apply it. Make same thing for the pink flower too. Again, choose your particle system. And under the first particle, under the render, you can choose render as collection. As an instance collection, choose your flower red. And they came in here like this. With the changing your scale from here, set it up and scale your randomness. Don't forget to make it your natural look for the flowers. But numbers are, if it's too high for you, you can decrease this particle settings number value too. And maybe you want add second particle systems flowers too. You can set it up the scale randomness, or you can choose some different grass materials from the bridge. As you see, our winds and turbulence affect our bridge assets too. And they look really lovely. If you want, under the Quixel bridge, you can choose some grasses. As the same method, download and after that export your Open It Blender project. We will separate it too with the Alt-P, move some part of it, you can delete others. Add a decimate modifier for this grass asset and apply it. Press M and add them in a collection. Again, as the same method, we will only change our instance collection to the grass. With the increasing your scale value, you can affect your landscape with the grasses and full flowers. If it's too dense for you for the flowers, you can change your scale randomness, higher up them, and decrease your number of particle settings. If it's too much for round the turbulence shape of your landscape and the particle system, you can change it up if you want, decreasing your turbulence settings. I will use this method in a liminal space. I will make a tutorial. So don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you later in new tutorials.